What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got a pretty cool little video for you of a pretty cool knife, man. This one's sent to me by KnivesShipFree. So big shout out to you, KnivesShipFree. Thanks for sending this one. This one is the Rosie's Ripper's Reaper. Very neat knife. This one's not available right now. I think they are coming out with some more, I believe, looking at their website. Pretty interesting little knife for sure. So let's go ahead. We'll get into specs, measurements, all that. Let me thank my Patreon channel members, subscribers. Hit the like button if you like the content. Subscribe if you want more of it. All right, so from the tip of the blade to the end of the handle, looking right at almost 7.5 inches, maybe just a hair, between 7 3/8 and 7.5 inches overall blade length. You're looking at 3.5. You go all the way up to where it meets up with the sharpening choil, and then I guess if you measure it like a tanto, you measure a tanto with two different blades, right? So 3 inches overall, but if you measure what I would call the secondary edge right there, you're looking at right around 1.25 inches. And then if you measure what I would call the primary edge, you're looking at right around 2 inches. So 3.25 that way, right around 3 inches sharpened blade length the other way if you measure it that way. So depends on how you measure it with tantos. They're a little different. Type of measurement with a tanto blade, just to be fair, because you do sharpen them differently. So let's check out the thickest part of the spine. You are looking at, what does that say, 119 thousandths, thickest part of the spine. Nice little swedge down there. Nice grind on this one too, by the way. It goes all the way down to 11 thousandths. That's crazy. Let's check out the tanto-ish side, I guess. I don't know. The pokey side, the end of the knife, is that the professional term for it? 14 thousandths. That's crazy. Super thin behind the edge. Nice grind on it again. 450 thousandths is the measurement on your handle thickness there. So, put the calibers up here. Let's do a couple of size comparisons just to get a basic idea of the size of this one, right? And then the purpose of size comparisons there is your Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Here it is up against your Spyderco Para 3, so closer to the size of the Para 3. You're definitely getting a little bit more edge than you are with the Para 3. Got that really nice sharpening choil on that one too. Not a finger choil though, like the Para 3. Let's see, we'll do, here is the Hinder Knives XM18. And here is your QSP Penguin, or a size reference on that one. And a couple of common objects. Let's see, you got your small pair of channel locks and a roll of Scotch tape. Gotta have the Scotch tape put in there. Alright. Kind of a nod up to Scotch and things whenever I do that, by the way. He's the one that kind of helped inspire me, give me a kick in the ass, swift kick in the ass to try to redo and kind of progress my videos a little bit. I've been liking the way I'm doing them lately. Hopefully you guys do too. Let me know in the comments. That is a 8-inch USA made crescent wrench, and that is your DeWalt Freeman hammer. Alright, so I think that'll do it for size comparisons. Let's get the scale out, get a weight on this bad boy here. Feels pretty nice. Center of balance kind of about right there. 3.8 ounces. Let's check out the inside, see if we got any internal milling. None whatsoever. Kind of a small, overbuilt knife, if that makes any sense. Pretty nice, so I like it. A little spoiler alert there, I guess. You guys were watching the video wondering if I like the knife or not. I do. I think it's a pretty neat little knife. Could have been like a 4-second video, but you guys like to hear me ramble and do specs and all that stuff, right? Right, guys? All right, that is a nice milled titanium pocket clip. Deep carry, or not deep carry, I'm sorry. Not at all deep carry. Still got a little, about my thumb width anyway, sticking out of the pocket. Oop, kind of missed the reverse flick on that one. All right, and last but certainly not least, we'll do a hardware check. I got the new setup going on, so I'm still kind of getting used to that, so y'all bear with me here. If you see a little shaking, a little too much time between this and that. Still trying to get this down pat here. This is a T8 and I've got on there, got a little ratchet driver. It's pretty cool, ain't it? Alright, so let's see, I think it's a T8. Nope, I'm wrong. Dead wrong on that one. That is a T10. I've got, yeah, T10. So T10 on your pivot. Really nice looking pivot screw, by the way. Not a single-sided pivot, but I think it's captive. Yeah, it's definitely got a D-shaped pivot barrel in there or something like that to keep it semi-captive. Got a T8 right here. Yeah, T8 on that. And pocket clip screw is inside. That is also, I'm willing to bet, a T8. That's what it looks like to me anyway. 2 pocket clip screws. Mount that pocket clip in there. It is right-handed tip-up carry only. Bummer for lefties. All right, so what do I think about this one? It's pretty neat. You got kind of like a committed finger grip area here and here. Whenever I have my average size hands, wear large size gloves, right about there with my middle finger, my index right there. I think that's where they're aiming for you to, grip it whenever you're holding the knife, and it feels pretty locked in, man. It really does. Blade steel on this one's L-Max. Really, really good blade steel. Always been a pretty big fan of L-Max, so really like that one. Nice backspacer there. They kind of put that lanyard option inside of the backspacer. Pretty neat how they did that. This one is a smaller knife, medium to smaller knife. I would consider a medium-sized knife, and even for that, man, I still I like carrying this thing. It is a nice knife. I really do have to say it feels a lot bigger and a lot more kind of like beefy and overbuilt than it really is. So I got that jimping up here. Opening hole works perfectly well. No issues there. Reverse flick just fine. The flipper tab, if I hit it right, flipper tab works just fine. The action on it falls shut almost. Kind of a shake shut, I guess. Action works just fine. It's running on ceramic bearings. So that's pretty cool. This is, I guess you would consider this American Tonto. Would be the blade shape. I would say that's like an American Tonto. The pivot assembly is hardened stainless steel. And again, mounted only for right-handed tip-up carry. And yeah, so overall, man, the Rosie's Ripper's Reaper, I would say this is a pretty cool little knife. Again, very ergonomic, surprisingly so. Now, right there, you are committed. You're locked in, not going anywhere whenever you grip it like that. So there's not really much of a choke up option. You slide your ring finger up here and your index here, you're hitting that sharpened edge. So definitely, not really much of a choke up option. So that's how you're locked in, and they did it really well. So really cool that they did multiple means of deployment, and both of them work really good, and pretty solid overall knife. Titanium frame lock. Yeah, so that is the Rosie's Reaper. Say that the right way. And overall, man, I would say this is a pretty spectacular knife. Looking on the website right now, it says all components and materials are sourced or made from USA companies. This is a machine-assisted custom knife, and it runs around $300. Main components are manufactured in the USA by Spectrum Energetics LLC. Hardware from JK Design. Blades are hand ground and heat treated in-house. So pretty impressive offer. I think they're doing pre-orders right now. If you guys want to check them out, I'll try to have them linked below. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys on the next one.